Hello, my wonderful friend. Today's video is on 19 adorable signs you're more attractive than you realize. Have you ever looked in the mirror and wondered if you're attractive? Maybe you're struggling in relationships right now, and you're wondering if you have what it takes to attract the kind of person you want and make them fall in love with you forever. Is that you right now? I can pretty much guarantee you are far more attractive than you realize. As a coach and an expert on attraction, this is something I understand in great detail. And the secrets, the signs I'm going to share with you in this video are going to transform the way you see yourself and the way you see attraction. All of these signs are adorable to women. Like, adorable. This is a good way to just melt her heart. And you may be in for a surprise or two, so make sure you stay with me until the end so that you know what all of these special signs are. Before we dive in, make sure you subscribe and ring the notification bell. My name is Melannie. I'm a Christian dating coach for men and creator of Attracting Lasting Love Academy. I'm your go-to source to learn how to find the sweet, adorable love of your life, melt her heart, and make her fall so in love with you that she wants to spend her life loving and adoring you. So make sure to subscribe or ring that notification bell. And if you'd like to learn more about working with me in my academy, just go to coachmelannie.com. As we get started, there are two other videos I'm also going to give you links to. Make sure you watch this video on 17 juicy secrets about women. They're going to surprise you. And this video on signs she likes you but is afraid of rejection. I will put links to both those videos in the description below. Both of these videos will change the way you see women and relationships. Okay, are you ready to learn the adorable signs you're more attractive than you realize? As we dive into this, there are two things I want you to do. Number one, I want you to pay attention to the signs that totally describe you. And I want you to celebrate them and really just relish that. That's exciting to know the attractive things you're doing. The second thing I want you to do is pay attention to the things that maybe don't describe you. The truth is, everybody's human. And so most people do not have all of those things all of the time. It's kind of impossible. However, if you pay attention to ways you can improve, that's going to turbocharge how attractive you are, right? So one, celebrate. Two, pay attention to how you can also improve. This brings us to the first sign you're more attractive than you realize. This sign is that you maintain eye contact. I know, it sounds small. However, there is so much research behind the fact that eye contact helps us fall in love and really connect with the other person. Never underestimate the power of eye contact. Maintaining good eye contact also helps you appear very confident to women, and it helps give her those butterflies. The second sign you're more attractive than you realize is that you compliment people. Yes, compliment her, but also other people. And these compliments are sincere. If I've said it once, I have said it a million times. People like people who make them feel good. And if you're someone who encourages people and builds them up and makes her feel more attractive when she's around you, yeah, she's going to want to spend a lot more time around you. That's the kind of person you want to spend your whole life with, right? The third sign you are more attractive than you realize is that you are actively developing your talents and skills and abilities. This makes you an exciting and interesting person to be around. It may sound small, but it's insanely effective and powerful. This is definitely something women are looking for in a partner. This is something I teach you about in detail in my academy. And one of the main reasons why is because there's nothing attractive about someone who's boring. There's nothing attractive about someone who's just waiting around to find the right one. If you are someone who is obviously looking for the right one, but also developing your skills, developing your talents, your hobbies, your interests, wow, that person is fascinating. The next sign you're more attractive than you realize is one that often goes overlooked, but it's one of the most powerful. This sign is that you know what you want in a relationship and you know how to work towards that goal. You know what's sexy? When a man dreams big about the kind of relationship he wants, the happiness, the love, and how amazing that relationship will be. And then not only does he dream about it, but then he also knows how to work towards it. If you met a woman who dreamed of this beautiful, loving, tender relationship, and she knew how to work towards it, that would make her insanely attractive, right? Of course you want to be in a relationship with someone like that. Women feel the same way about men who act that way. This is why the first thing I guide you through in my academy is how to set your massive, amazing relationship goals and then how to actually achieve those goals. When you have that as a foundation, anything's possible, and that's insanely attractive to a woman. And when she's a classy, high-quality woman, she is doing the exact same thing. And who wouldn't want to be in a relationship like that? Right? The fifth sign you're more attractive than you realize is that you take pride in how you dress. You don't just throw clothes on and it's okay if you look like a slob or really have no sense of style or no idea of what to do. No, you take pride in how you dress. You don't obsess over it, but you have enough self-respect and enough confidence to make sure you look awesome. Instantly, you stand out when you take pride in how you dress and you make sure that you look the very best you can. That right there is insanely attractive. Our next sign you're more attractive than you realize is that you listen to other people. Nothing is more attractive than someone who makes you feel heard, who makes you feel important, who makes you feel like you matter and you're understood. That's one of the main things people look for in a partner, is someone who will just listen and be there and understand. I'm going to pause for just a second and answer a question I know is already in the back of your mind. So you're seeing some signs that you're an attractive person, which is really exciting, right? But you might be thinking, okay, Melannie, if I'm so attractive, then why am I struggling in relationships? Why does it hurt so bad? I get my hopes up and then they're just crushed. Why am I left aching and she's moved on? Why can I try so hard to have the relationship I want and come away with nothing? Why can you be so attractive and still feel like a failure in love? Are these some of the thoughts that are running through your head right now? I answer these questions for you in my free masterclass. That's where you're going to discover what has kept you from the love you deserve and how to blast past it, turbocharge your love life, and make the woman of your dreams fall insanely in love with you. I'm going to be sharing 3 powerful secrets with you that you need to know. Any man who wants to come home to the absolute love of your life every single night and know that her heart belongs to you forever needs to know these secrets. And any man who is sick of getting your heart walked on, feeling completely alone, and having no idea why you can be so amazing and still not get the girl, needs to learn these secrets. So all you have to do is go to coachmelannie.com/masterclass. That's where you sign up for this free training. I will put a link in the description below and a link in the pinned comment. If you're ready to be successful in love, if you're ready to take all that attractive awesomeness that you are and finally make a woman, a sincere, faithful, feminine, gentle woman, fall crazy in love with you, you need to give it a watch. So go to coachmelannie.com/masterclass or check out the link in the description or the pinned comment below. Our next sign you're more attractive than you realize is that you are gentle with her and gentle with others. I've said it before, I will say it again. Gentle men are insanely attractive men. That's the kind of man that makes a woman feel incredibly safe with you. And quite frankly, it helps you stand out and be incredibly sexy because she knows she can trust you. So if you are gentle towards her and towards others, holy cow, you have one of the most attractive traits. Our next sign is that you create and maintain confident habits. Confidence is just one of the most attractive things you can have, period. Point blank, like that's it. It's just insanely attractive. It makes her weak in the knees. It makes her drawn to you. It makes her feel safe with you. Now, what most people don't realize is that confidence doesn't come naturally to most people. Confidence is something that we have to create within ourselves and then maintain. And we do that by creating and developing confident habits. This is one of my favorite things to teach you how to do in my academy. When you truly understand how to do that, you finally open the door to more confidence than you can imagine, which makes you feel amazing and makes you irresistible to beautiful women. My next sign that you're more attractive than you realize is that you pursue her. This is another one of those things that I don't think a woman can ever explain to a man. I try really hard, but I can't explain how electrifyingly attractive it is when a man pursues. When a man pursues, she sees you as masculine. She sees you as strong, as confident, as protective, as the kind of man she can turn to. This in turn helps her feel very feminine, which makes you more attractive to her and makes her feel safe and close to you. Now, a lot of people get really nervous when they hear to pursue a woman, and it's easy to see why. To be completely honest, I don't know how to say this any other way, so I'm just going to say it. 99% of people are teaching you the incorrect way to pursue, and that is setting you up for failure, and that's not fair to you. That's why pursuing correctly is another one of my favorite things to teach you how to do in my academy. It should not be terrifying to you. It should not be a struggle or difficult. Instead, pursuing should give you more confidence. It should be electrifying to you as well. My next sign you're more attractive than you realize is that you keep your hair and your facial hair trimmed and looking really nice. This is especially true if you go for really modern and in style looks. Now, when I say modern and in style, I don't necessarily mean a fad. Sometimes fads are just not a good idea. So always go for something a little more classic over a fad. That's usually a good idea. However, if you are someone who is just trying to keep up on that and look really sharp, that's an incredibly attractive trait, both with your hair and your facial hair. Now, I will answer a question that I know you're going to have. What do you do if your hair is thinning? A lot of men will ask me this. Melannie, am I just never going to be attractive? Absolutely not. Never believe that about yourself. Ever, ever, ever. Never believe that about yourself. You absolutely, as a matter of fact, there are men that I personally know and have seen who are completely bald, and they are incredibly attractive, okay? They just are. An option you may want to consider is usually if your hair is thinning to the point where you really just can't hide it anymore, don't hide it. Shave it all off. That's a personal decision that you need to make. However, that's usually far more attractive to a woman to just have it completely gone rather than trying to hide it. It ages you if you try to hide it, where if you just come clean and just shave it all off, that right there is much more attractive. And many women are actually really, really attracted to men who are bald. So it's about the effort you put in to keep up your appearance, not how much hair you have. My next sign you're more attractive than you realize is that you keep your head high and your shoulders back. There is something about body language that really speaks to other people. One, it affects you. It affects how you feel about yourself. But it also is going to make you appear very confident to her, very strong and attractive. So if you're someone who practices good posture, you're an attractive person. Okay, my next sign you're more attractive than you realize might surprise you. This sign is that you smile, a sincere, genuine smile with her, with other people. Oh my goodness. That is a really good way to just melt her heart. When someone smiles with us, it gives us those feel-good chemicals and makes us feel good. It also shows that we're friendly, that we're trustworthy, that we are someone, that you're someone she can connect with. And these are all things that makes her feel safe, makes her feel close to you, makes her trust you, and feel very attracted to you. It also helps you really stand out because a lot of men are too nervous that they will not appear strong if they smile, which is not true. But because they're afraid of that, they don't smile. So you will stand out and she'll feel connected to you if you smile. Okay, my next sign is that you protect your heart so you are not needy. Nothing pushes someone away like someone who is needy. It just makes you feel suffocated and exhausted, and it's just not a fun relationship to be in. But when you understand how to protect your heart so you are not a needy person, whew, that right there is attractive. It's a fine line between connecting with someone, feeling close to someone, but not being needy. And that is something I also teach you how to do in my academy. One of my favorite things to say and teach you how to do is do not marry her before you marry her. Meaning, do not emotionally go all into the relationship before it's appropriate to do that. When you truly understand how to do this, which again, I teach you how to do, when you truly understand how to do this, you don't have to worry about neediness ever again. And that right there helps you feel a lot better and makes you incredibly attractive to beautiful women. I have a quick question before we get to our next sign you're more attractive than you realize. This question is, how are you enjoying the video? And which of these signs surprises you the most? I love to hear this feedback from you. It's so fascinating to me. So comment which of these signs you think is most surprising. And we just need to celebrate for a minute. I don't know if you saw my post recently, but we passed 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. I don't even have words. I'm so excited and so grateful. So thank you. And to celebrate, would you comment 100K in the comments? Do a little happy dance and comment 100K. Let's celebrate this together, because I really do feel like this is something we accomplished together. I could not do it without you. So comment 100K to celebrate. And I, of course, have to give a shout out to those of you who are so generous and so kind and who use the super thanks. It takes a lot more to make these videos than most people realize, and your support really helps me continue to bring you this content. So thank you a million times. I am humbled by your generosity and your kindness. And if you're enjoying this video and you would like to use the super thanks here as well, I would be very, very grateful. So thank you. Okay, our next adorable sign, and this is one of the most adorable, that you are more attractive than you realize, is that you are faithful to the woman of your dreams before you ever marry her. What do I mean by this? If someone is loyal, if someone is faithful, then they're faithful before they're ever married to you. That just makes sense, right? It's a part of who they are. So if you are someone who is keeping yourself morally clean, if you are saving things for marriage that should be saved for marriage, if you are someone who's not viewing things or listening to things or whatever it is that you shouldn't be participating in, that right there is one of the sexiest things you can do. Why? Because she knows you'll be faithful to her. She knows that you've saved that part of yourself for her. And that right there, to a good woman, to a faithful woman, to a gorgeous, feminine, gentle, sweet woman, is one of the most attractive traits you can have. That's not the popular thing to say, but the truth is, the popular thing to say and the true thing to say are not very often the same thing. So I'm just keeping it real for you. Our next adorable sign you're more attractive than you realize is that you practice household skills like cooking and vacuuming and doing the laundry. That's really attractive to a woman. It's just cute in and of itself. It's just cute, but then it also shows you're going to be a good partner and a supportive partner, and that's something every good woman wants. My next sign is that you are kind to those who are weaker than you. To everyone, really, but especially to those who are weaker than you, like her, like the elderly, like animals and children. If you're someone who is kind to those who are weaker than you, that says a ton about who you are as a person. It shows confidence and integrity and goodness, and that's something a woman wants in a husband and in a father to her children. Okay, this sign might surprise you a little bit. It's crazy attractive. This sign is that you make her feel more feminine by being a gentleman. There's a little back and forth about whether chivalry is dead or not. The truth is, loudmouthed women who really like attention, yes, I just said that, will bash a man for being a gentleman, and that's out of line. Where a woman who has respect for you is going to adore it when you are a gentleman. It makes her feel feminine, it makes her feel safe, and anytime you make her feel feminine, it's very attractive. That's definitely a good thing. That's a feeling that women enjoy. And so if you are a gentleman, open the doors, talk to her kind, all of those things, yeah, that right there is going to melt her heart. My next sign you're more attractive than you realize is that your conversation is interesting rather than vulgar or crude or suggestive. A lot of people will try to impress someone by how dirty they can talk, and quite frankly, there's nothing impressive about it. Sorry, that's just reality. If instead you are someone who's interesting, and if you focus on finding things interesting to talk about and being an interesting person to talk to, that right there is attractive. That's actually impressive, where talking inappropriately is usually just a cop-out. So if you're focusing on having those good things to say, that right there makes you incredibly enjoyable to be around. A breath of fresh air, and makes her feel connected to you, makes you interesting and attractive. And this leads us right into our next sign, which is that you have good conversation skills. This is so powerful. Never underestimate it. This is something I help you master in my academy because it's one of the most helpful and powerful skills you can learn. It really connects the two of you, makes you feel comfortable with each other so that attraction can just grow and grow and grow. Women connect through talking. And when you have those good conversation skills and you're interesting to talk to, that makes you incredibly attractive. Okay. Pat yourself on the back. Remember what we talked about at the beginning? Celebrate the signs that totally describe you. Do a little happy dance. Yours doesn't have to look like mine because I think mine's off beat right now. But anyway, do a little happy dance and celebrate that. That's huge and exciting. Again, if you're wondering why you can be such an attractive man but still be terribly alone, this is something I help men with every single day in my academy. Take a deep breath. It's not that there's something wrong with you or that you're broken. It's that there are a few pieces to the puzzle that you're missing. If you weren't missing those puzzles, you'd be married by now. Discovering this is why men come to me feeling completely discouraged and defeated and like they'll never find love. And then they're sending me emails that they have found the adorable love of their life and that they are marrying her and she loves the real them. That's the power of these strategies. What you want is real and you can have it. And I'm the perfect person to guide you and help you master it fast. To learn more, just go to coachmelanie.com/masterclass. That's where you will learn more about the strategies I teach, why they work, and how you can join me and master them yourself. So again, coachmelanie.com/masterclass. I will also put a link in the description below and in the pinned comment. Thank you so much for joining me, my amazing friend. Be sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell and give me a big thumbs up. I want to hear from you in the comments. Which of these signs surprised you the most? Tell me. It like fascinates me. I really love to hear it. And make sure you drop a little 100K to celebrate the occasion as well. Do you have a friend who needs to be in on these signs you're attractive? If you do, please share it with him. It's really like a good boost, right? And everyone needs that. If you don't yet follow me on social media, there are links in the description below, and I share exclusive content in my Instagram stories, so make sure you especially follow me on Instagram. Thank you so much again, my amazing friend, and have an amazing day. I'm really excited about this video. That's how excited I am. Actually, that was a toned down version. I didn't want to scream in the mic because that's just rude. Okay. I think we're ready. That was a little awkward. That was I'm about to start. Oh, wait, I had a thought and then never mind on the thought. So that's what made it so awkward. Okay, here I go. Okay, now I'm good. I positioned everything. And it always helps if you sing while you do it. I don't know why it just does. Okay, I'm already on a roll. Let's do this. Woo! All right, everything seems to be working fine. That means I can't stall anymore. I've got to go. Gotta just do it. So I'm gonna do it. It sounds so much more if you say it that way. As we get started with this, there are there's a piece of hair in my face and it won't stop. It's very distracting. It's like right here. Can you see it too? Or am I the only one who can see it? I hope you can't see it too, but I'm gonna pretend you can't. Okay, that's not the popular thing to say, but the truth is the popular thing to say and the true thing to say are not very often the same thing. So I'm just keeping it real for you. I'm sorry. I have to just say it like it is. I'm not going to lie for the views. I'm just not. Guess what, Secret Club? We have a special word today. If you are new to watching till the end of the video, I always share a special word with you at the end because it's fun for me to know those of you who watch to the end. We're like a secret club nobody knows about. So, in light of reaching 100,000 subscribers, which I still can't believe, I'm like walking on sunshine, let's have our word this week be 200K. Why 200K? Because I think it would be funny if everybody's scrolling through it and they're like, wait, it's not 200. I don't know why. That just strikes me as funny because we'll be the only ones who know. So the word of the week is 200K. Because honestly, how exciting will it be when we get to celebrate that? So we're kind of like celebrating it before everybody else. So thank you for being in the secret club and comment 200K. Okay. Did I do it all? I think I did it all. Do you like my shirt? It's new, and it makes me happy. That's all I wanted to say. Leopard print always makes me happy. Okay. I think I'm done. We're going to pretend I'm done. If I'm not done, don't tell me. I don't want to know. Let's just go with it. I'm done.